Hi friends, welcome to today's video. I'm Carlotta and I have decided to run this new YouTube channel as you probably have seen before. What's new is that today I'm speaking in English because I'm going to talk about this new book, and this book is by Jade Bowler. She's a YouTube creator that has been around for I don't know, the past 5 years or so, or even more. And in August 2021, she wrote this stunning, beautiful book that I'm going to talk about today. So, first of all, I want to point out that I am not a university student anymore. I graduated in April 2021. So the majority of you could say, so what's the point? You are not a student anymore. Well, I want to study all my life, during all my life. And so I wanted to get better at studying and at like memorizing concepts. So since Jade is one of the best study tubers in there, obviously in my opinion, I decided to buy her book and to read it. So let's get started. For my Italian viewers, there will be subtitles down here, so don't worry. And for the ones that speak Spanish, well, there is English. I will try to manage it and see if I can write some subtitles also in Spanish, but my Spanish is not that great, so I don't know. Let's dive into it and see what happens. So first of all, Jade points out one concept that to me is key, and it's motivation. So very often, extremely often, and precisely in high school, students are told by their teachers and their parents that they are not enough motivated, or simply that their grades are not enough and they are not studying enough. So to me, I am now 27 and I am trying to be in their shoes. So in a like that situation of a teenager with all that emotional roller coaster that happens in in your teenage life, and you are told by your teachers and your parents that you are not doing enough and that your grades aren't that great. So the problem often is that we don't have enough motivation. So it's not that we are not skilled enough, we are not like intelligent enough. That's completely not the case. We are only lacking something called motivation. So one question that is very important to point out is why. So why you do lack of motivation? Is that subject only difficult to you? You are not maybe not interested, or maybe the teacher, you believe it, she or he is not interested into that subject too. So you are not getting it, you are not motivated enough to study and to get better at it. So the thing is that you can ask yourself also what you can do to get better grades and better understanding of the subject. So the point here is not only getting better grades, but also being better at this subject, at studying this subject, because it's something that can be useful to you for your future, and it's also a type of mindset, and also the type of mindset related to studying is the one that will carry you, will guide you through your work experience, so after high school and after university. So that's the point. The first point is why you are not motivated, what's the problem, and how you can fix it. Asking yourself question is the center, is the starting point. So don't be shy with yourself, don't be bothered by all the people that are saying and that are telling you that you are not enough and that subject is not for you. The second and very important insight from this book is the method. So how are you studying this subject, and how are you studying in general? First of all, Jade talks about SAD. So probably you are asking yourself, what is SAD? It has two A's. So SAD is a new word invented by Jade that stands for spaced repetition, active recall, associations, and desired difficulty. So to me is key because first I heard about spaced repetition about a year and a half ago, and so it was not that far away in time. Spaced repetition is key because listen, if you study a concept, whatever concept you are studying, for example, in maths, in chemistry, physics, or literature, or I don't know, Greek, Latin, whatever concept, for its nature, your brain is going to forget it. So there is an interesting graphic that is called the forgetting curve, and basically it texts about how our brain forgets concepts with spaced repetition, that is repeating this very concept every 2 or 3 days to made it refreshed in your mind is key, because without doing it, your brain is not gonna consider this concept important, so it's going to forget it. With spaced repetition, you refresh it, and so you are able to remember it through time and to build a more structured memory and to pass your exams. So the second one is active recall. Active recall is also important because it involves you after, for example, having studied a concept during a whole day. At the end of the day or the next day, you can sit at your desk and try to repeat to yourself or write onto a piece of paper all the concepts, all the ideas that you have studied before on that piece of paper, and then you can compare it to the concepts of your book of your notes or on your laptop or on the internet or wherever. This one is also an extremely good technique because it helps you pick different concepts into your brain without actually looking at them before. And obviously, these are concepts that you have studied before. The third one, because I don't want to be boring with you, but the third one is associations. The associations are really, really good because whenever you are studying something really really difficult to you. With associations, you can associate one name with something that you have heard about before. So she points out that to her was really difficult, for example, to remember a new person's name, and she writes an example with a girl named Charlotte. So my name is Carlotta, Charlotte, whatever. So she meets this new girl, and meeting her and hearing her name Charlotte, she thinks about, do I know another Charlotte? Maybe my neighbor, or maybe another friend of mine that I don't know, that I haven't seen in a long time, and I can associate the name of this new girl with the one of my neighbor. So whenever I will see her in my whole life, so after this particular event in which I met her, I can remember her name. And association actually are really, really great in this case, because actually I'm really, really bad at remembering people's names, but this is a teeny tiny detail. But in general, with your studies, if you want to ace your exams, that's a pretty good technique. The last one is desired difficulty. The desired difficulty is something that is related to your brain to be challenged a little bit more with a new topic. For example, I don't know, a new topic in chemistry, a new topic in physics. It is slightly difficult to you to understand, but not too much. So it involves your brain to be more challenged and more motivated to go ahead and being able to understand it. Once you have understood it with your skills, with your previous studies, you have achieved a goal, so you are proud of yourself, and you can grow. So I don't know if I'm clear now, but this concept is really, really good, because as long as you are studying something that is too easy for you, you become simply bored, and you don't want to go ahead with your studies because it's too simple. Then we have another concept that to me is key and is related to something that Jade has called the 3 Fs. This concept is really mind-blowing because it's related to understanding and remembering the most of the knowledge in the shortest period of time. So how we can do that? And Jade here helps us, because the 3 Fs stand for focus, forethought, and fun. The first concept, focus. Without being focused, you are not going to study effectively. So sorry guys, we are not going to make it. You have to be focused for yourself, for being effective and efficient. I know that nowadays in social networks, being effective and efficient is maybe related to toxic productivity, but now we are not talking about toxic productivity, we are talking about positive productivity. Because if you are focused, for example, for about 25 minutes, I'm thinking about Pomodoro session, and in these 25 minutes you are going to study a specific topic, and you are going to put all your efforts into this specific topic. You can optimize your time, and then you can dedicate yourself to, I don't know, going out with friends, or walking or wandering with your mind, simply chilling, and it is actually very productive to be focused. So first of all, focus. Second, forethought. Forethought, I'm just reading from the book now because I don't remember all the three F's, but so Jade points out that when you have planned your study session, everything will feel much smoother, much simpler, and you are going with the flow. You are not going to think about, oh, what am I going to do today? What am I going to study today? Actually, what am I going to, I don't know, underline and remember or not remember? So with forethought, we and you plan in advance what you are going to do. It's not impossible to study something if you are not enjoying it, but it will take ages. I mean, if you're enjoying something, so it obviously relates to fun, you're going to put less effort in it and always also enjoy the process. So try to ask yourself what I can do to make this process more fun, so funnier, and that is key. There are a lot of apps and a lot of tools that are going to help you making your process of learning funnier. For example, you have on the internet, on the Apple Store or Play Store or whatever, a lot of tools that, as I said before, are going to help you with like fun reminders for repeating your key concepts, or if you are studying a language, for repeating your vocabulary. And believe me, now we are in the 21st century, we have technology, we have internet, and we always can use it to improve the quality of our studying and to be more productive. So I want to end the video here just because I don't want it to be too long. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to these channels to support it, and give to the video a thumbs up if you like it. So thank you guys very much for watching, and see you guys next time.